Well, I did something I probably shouldn't have. Hello again, everyone. So today I'm finally going to be showing you that really big Aliexpress haul I got. Everything but 2 items has arrived, but I might be posting this in 2 parts, so I'm not super concerned about that. But I'm gonna kind of try and go in order here from, branded kits. I mean, I guess they're all kind of branded in their own way, but some are ones like Joy Sunday. So I'm gonna pull those aside and we will get started on those. Sorry if you couldn't hear me that well after walking away. Alright, so these are the 3 Joy Sunday kits that I got from Aliexpress. These are the first 3 kits I've ever purchased from Aliexpress. So, I mean, Joy Sunday is Joy Sunday. It's pretty much the same no matter where you get it. I'm going to start with the smallest one. A lot of these kits are not stamped, and I know it doesn't really matter with Joy Sunday, but for my own sense of security, I did not want to risk getting canvases that would not wash, especially where Aliexpress takes so long to get your items to you. And there are some tips and just what I did to handle that no wash canvas situation. Oh no. So it's Joy Sunday. It comes with the instructions on the back. I did not mean to take the front photo out, but that is fine. Purple grass. I just got this so I could have a quick stitch with me. I like how the greens are kind of blue greens, like emerald greens maybe. This one is printed. The printing on this is a tiny bit fuzzy. I'm not sure if that will focus for you, but it is a tiny bit fuzzy. You can see that there are some French knots in there, 2 colors of French knots. Looks like 2 back stitching, but it's really hard to see on here. I'm going to assume that we can find it on this. Yeah, you can see that it's on there. But it's really beautiful. It's pinks and greens, so it's right up my alley. I absolutely love backstitch, so I'm happy about that as well. It is serged all the way around, and you guys, I'm so sorry about my nails. I had to touch up my hair again, and the dye did not take, and instead it turned into like globby chunks. It was impossible to wash out. It took up most of my day. So I like to compare the threads to the image they gave us to kind of get a guesstimate on how close it will be. So right away I can tell that these colors are more intense than they are on here. I might go into my own stash and swap this out for one that looks more similar to this. Maybe a little less saturated though. Pinks I might leave, but who knows? It might look good saturated. It doesn't look like there's a green quite as pale as we would need for like the little shadow areas. This also looks fairly old. It comes with the 2 needles. Let's see, 16, it says, yep, 19, because one of them is backstitch. The printed pattern is very easy to read. And I absolutely love plants. I wish I could buy more things with plants in it, but I just know if I keep buying plants and everything I like the most, I'm gonna start everything and then it's never gonna get done. That or I'll just end up buying them all, then I'll have nothing to buy. Oh goodness, why am I going this route? Get in there. In. Yeah, I don't care if it's crumpled, you guys. It'll live. My cat's out and about and she will annihilate anything I don't package back up. So that's the first Joy Sunday. Purple grass. The second one, I was so excited about this one. My only issue is I was not expecting it to be as big as it is, but that's fine. It's called Elements of Winter. I have the artist's name saved somewhere. I just can't access that somewhere right now because it's on my phone and I'm using that to record. Typical Joy Sunday packaging. I'm gonna try not to take that out this time. You know what? It's probably gonna be easier to just take it all out. So that's the picture. Oh. And that is lovely and bold. That is very clear to see. It looks like maybe there was an odd number of pages. This is page 1. So it's like a typical Japanese book. Is it? I don't even remember which way you open a book anymore. No, it's not. You guys, I'm losing my mind. Oh my goodness. So 53 stitches. Looks like 8 half stitches and 5 back stitches. That's so many, but this is going to be easy to tackle because we can do it in those little sections, and that's how I plan to do it. I'm going to complete it, backstitch it, and then move on to the next. So the pages all look very clear. What I do hate about when pages are separated like this and the printing isn't continued is I have ADHD and it's very hard to kind of find what connects where and where the back stitching goes on the next page. And even if I'm sure I got it, my brain's gonna do something, or I'm gonna have a thought and I'm gonna completely forget and then lose all faith in myself and have to go find that again. Oh, yep. So these look warmer to me. It looks like there's less green than there should be, but it's probably just the proportions for the extras they gave us. You can see the deep greens here, further right there and up in there. The neutral greens for here around the berries. It looks like this yellow, maybe this along with that. I think they might have done that to cut back on colors, but whatever this is going to end up being, I am definitely going to consider changing that to a more yellowy yellow because I want it to be more accurate to the photo, because this particular photo, the color values really matter a lot to me. And this is stapled together, so I'm not going to pull it apart until I'm ready to work with it. Hello everyone. So it's the next day. Some very unlikely circumstances occurred, so I did have to stop recording, but I am going to try and pick up where I left off. This is the last Joy Sunday kit that I purchased from Aliexpress. It is an Alice in Wonderland kit. Now I chose this one because the pastel colors in the grass, because you don't have to do a face, and because Caterpillar, I don't think I'm gonna do the face like that. No hate on his face, but I don't particularly like it, and I don't think it's well articulated. Instructions on the back. Let me see. So what was odd with this one is it came with 2 little bobbins, the thimble ring, and the needle threader. And I'm going to hope that the needles are in the canvas somewhere, because they are not in this bag. So all of Joy Sundays, they're serged on the edge. This one's actually very neat. I am not seeing the needle in here. I will check in the bag in a second. See, I can't tell if my camera's adjusting itself. So all of the symbols are very clear on here. I don't think there's any fuzziness to this printing at all. And it is a 14 count. Up here looks like it could get a little confusing, and in here, mostly because there's symbols that don't completely fill in the square and they're all shoved right next to each other. So this kit, it's like lined. I'm gonna actually go ahead and use this to see what we're working with. Oh goodness. Alright. 60 colors in full stitch. Nine colors in back stitch. 5 colors in half stitch. 11 colors in 4th stitch. Oh my goodness. At least it will keep it interesting. I think it could be a lot of fun to actually do all this. I've never done 4th stitch before though. I will out myself there. So the printed pattern, again, it has that separation in the pages, which is very difficult for me to follow. But the printing is very clear and the colors are very clear. And as you can see, they also give you what it looks like on the canvas versus, or on the printing, what it looks like versus on the canvas. Actually, hold on. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I don't like this. That's why I'm happy it's printed. This way? Yeah, there we go. And then, oh, I see. 5 and 6. 5 and 6. Well, there's no French knots, so I'll give them that. So next I'm going to go ahead and compare the photo to the threads. So here are the threads. Oh, you know, I didn't even think that the needles would be on there. There are the needles. Oop. This was me brushing my hair yesterday after dyeing it and bleaching it. So 3 cards, they are all stapled together. Not a whole lot of any given color, and that is totally fine. Again, as usual with Joy Sunday, they do look a tad darker than in the photo. I think this purple, these purples would go with the mushroom, like the dark bolete, looks like a bolete mushroom. That's how you say it correctly, I don't know. And then like browns for the books and the little leather tie up there. Some pinks for the roses, some yellows for the bookmark tassel and the key, her hair. Some light blues. out of there. Some wormy worm colors. And this packaging does not look like it's super old to me like the other one did. So that is great. I love that there's a lot of colors in here though. That way I don't get like sick of stitching one color. I'm currently working on a canvas where I'm mostly just stitching black at the moment. And I could choose not to work on it, but I want to get through it. You know, color blocking isn't my absolute favorite, but it is a nice break. The printing on this is so clear. I almost can't believe it. I'm sorry if it's not focusing for you, but someone had really good printing. So this is 14 count. And I probably should have put the canvas in before the threads. Shake, shake, shake. And so it's called Alice in a Bottle, and it is 44 by 40 centimeters. This next one is Dream Pattern. I will find and link the Aliexpress seller I bought this from. They are one of my favorite shops now, and I have followed them since, and I do plan to buy from them again. So as you can see, I did buy a silk thread kit, and this is 18 count. So it is 42 by 56 centimeters. Or no, it's not. Ignore me. 28 by 37 centimeters. You guys, I just woke up. I'm so sorry. And I do know this is a soda pattern, and I will be purchasing the pattern from them. I just wanted the thread cheaper, let's be honest. Alright, so as I stated before, I haven't been trusting of a lot of the printed kits, so I did go unprinted with this one. Just to, you know, save my butt. Is this it? Nope. Excuse me while I struggle. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. Alright. Yep, okay, so down here it shows you 1, 2, 3, 4. Very saturated on the pattern. Very readable, super cute, but I do warn there is tons of backstitch. But again, I'm not sure if this pattern is exactly like the original, so I will be seeking out the original. It is already on my wish list on Etsy, just so I can, you know, support the rightful owner of the art, since I do know for a fact that this one is kind of not licensed. So not much to say about the canvas, you know, it's blank. I do hate that they do this. I could have stabbed myself and got blown the canvas. And another complaint I have is I don't know if that's gonna wash off right there. So that does bother me. But blank canvas, 18 count. Silk threads, and they do tie them. Look how shiny they are. Alright, I'm losing some light. Ooh. Sorry about that. The sun is kind of gone this early. So you can kind of see nice shiny whites, this creamy buttercup yellow. I don't know what I'd call this color. This beautiful blue. I'm really sad there's not more of this. It's gorgeous. Same with this coral color right here. I'm in love with it. You can see there's not a whole lot to each color. but because this is 18 count, it won't take a whole lot to really get it done because it's not that big. And they do have the DMC logo, but I'm not sure if this is DMC thread or not because I have never worked with it. But it does, I will show you real quick, it is hard to tangle. It is so much easier to untangle than the cotton thread, but I will say that the threads slip against each other a lot, so they kind of become more difficult to work with when you are actually stitching with it. So this kit is saying it has 26 colors and it has 2 of them in backstitch. Again, not a lot of colors, but this is not a very big pattern, and as you can see, it kind of keeps to a theme. Such a cute little theme though. And I'm sorry about picking all these up. I got a lot to do this morning and I don't want to have to figure out what goes where. Get in there. Oh, okay. You know what? I will just do this one later. I don't want to fight with her. Alright, this is the next one. Swan Lake. I am obsessed with swans and peacocks. They're beautiful and I'm in love with them. So this one's also a silk kit and 18 count. This one is 30 by 42 centimeters. You can probably guess that I have started on it because how can I review something I haven't started on? And this is how I know that the silk thread slides against each other when you try to work with it. Just look at these colors. Stinking beautiful. I absolutely love them. The colors on this kit, the deep teals, the greens, the nice purples, the pinks. It is right up my alley. I am obsessed. Here's the second one. Let me wiggle her out. Beautiful colors. And this did rip a little when I took the staple out, but that's okay. I don't mind. I can't really compare colors for you. These did come like tied like the other one did. And what is left from each color that I'm using, I am saving, and I am working mine in 10 stitch, so because it's 18 count and faster, I just kind of saved the colors I already used. And I think I got this from DIY Choose. And I probably would not buy it again because hold on. Doesn't want to focus, does it? Here we go. Yeah, because the paint was chipping and I had to spray it. So this one does have 6 pages, and it's very difficult to find what goes where, but that's fine. It's okay. Oh, sorry. So it tells you right up here there's 3 in mixed stitch, and it looks like only 2 in back stitch. It's showing you the 3 in mixed stitch again, and then there are 48 full stitch colors but there's more than 48 colors. I think there's 51 or 52. This is the only back stitch in the pattern, and I know you won't be able to see it well, or at all, I guess, but up in here, somewhere hidden in the bridge area, there's like some design on it. Kind of weird, kind of random. I might just leave it out. Right, and that is Swan Lake. These next ones, I'm not going to take the canvas out. They're all blank. They are all 18 count. I will link the store this came from. First one is this cute little fish, or multiple fish, and it looks like hummingbirds up here. So it's kind of like an above the pond, below the pond scheme. Alright, so because I'm not taking the canvas out, I am going to tell you it is not serged around the edge. You will need to do that. So the pattern is wrapped around the whole thing. Okay, well, I'm not going to take the pattern out then either. We can just look at the threads because I don't want to take all these pieces out because they are tiny. Or maybe I will. So this is kind of a firmer cotton. It feels like it would be more durable. All those blues, oranges, greens. I do feel like the blues could be a bit intenser, or maybe their printer just printed that super bright. I actually will just take it all out. That way you can see, not serged. Oh, okay, so it's kind of like in fake pages. 38 colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 half stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fourth stitch, 1 French knot, and 4 back stitch. That's weird. Again, I've never tried half stitch, or fourth stitch, I mean, but we will see. So the printing here is a little bit fuzzy, but it's legible, and that's all I need it to be. The fish, super cute. You can see the back stitch around them. So unlike Joy Sunday, I think this will be less saturated than Joy Sunday kits, which should be a good thing, because that means, you know, I can see the picture, because that one is so saturated, I don't know how well I'd be able to see it once it's stitched. Hold on, I just kind of want to get the front page back up here. What did I do? Here we go. I will sort that later. Get in there. So it came, oh, apparently I missed one. They weren't stapled or anything. Just a few extra oranges and stuff. And you do, it looks like you get your DMC list on the back and how much of each color you got. That is very neat. Alright, this is pretty tangly though. This is some dry cotton. Alright. And they don't have names, they have numbers. But again, it looks like koi fish in the pond and birds above the pond. This next one is mushrooms. Super cute. It is part of the round series type one, which is why I got it, because, you know, it would be cute if you could find a round frame and frame a ton of these in different sizes, like bubbles on your wall of just nature photos. So the canvas on this one is slightly more clear, but the symbols are really, really weird. Very strange symbols. Alright, here we are. 48 colors, 1 French knot, and 3 backstitch. So this one is more simple. Oh, and it even gives you the name of the colors. That is interesting. The 2 needles with the gold hole. Put that in there. The canvas, again, not serged. Same dryish cotton. This lighting is going to be the killer of me. So mushroomy colors, less vibrant than I would have expected. So much bright orange, and I'm pretty sure that it's only gonna be in there. Again, they list how many of each color you're supposed to get and the DMC. It is being a very big pain in the butt to finger comb. Again, 18 count. Goodness. Super cute. Won't be very big. Open these. So this one is black, also not serged. 18 count. It's about this big. Two needles. Okay, there's the image. $58 colors. Oh, hold on. Yep, 58 colors in full stitch. I'm not gonna count the half stitch. Some of them are listed twice. I don't know what that's about, but I guess I'll figure it out. And 6.5 stitch. Oh, it's on the front and back. It's a very cute image. It reminds me of when I used to go camping when I was younger. Tons of rocks in the area, a lake to swim at. Reminds me of my childhood. Okay, I don't want to fight this, so I'm just gonna part it a little bit. So you can see super dark brown and green. It doesn't look like it gets super dark anywhere. Nowhere is dark as intense as that, and I don't see any black to make up for that. So that's a little bit strange, but you are getting the light colors up in there. The colors for the rocks down here. I'm not really seeing any reddish colors for the cabin. So this is probably a kit where I am going to use my own supplies and kind of fix that up so the colors are more true. Cool. So that is a cabin in the woods. Super cute. Super cute. And the last one is this. This is definitely not the softest canvas I've had for beaded cross stitch. It looks like lilac or lavender, whatever it's called. It's not super big, but that's okay because I don't like putting a lot of time into beaded cross stitch because it's not my preference, but it is kind of a fun way to change up what I'm doing. This just kind of tells you how to do it. Basically, for beaded cross stitch, you are doing a half stitch or 10th stitch the whole time with your thread and all going in the same direction as you put the beads on. So this is just kind of a decorated picnic table. I do not see an image I can show you. So I don't know why it came like this. They must have forgot that they put needles in there or something, but there's 3 needles. I do not like how this is packed. I probably also will not use this just because I do not like this plasticky material. I will use my own thin thread that I have for beading because I bead delica beads to make charms, and I'd much rather use that than this mess because this looks kind of like a nightmare. So I believe there are 21 colors. And you will notice a lot in beaded kits that some are kind of opaque and clear. Come on. Whoa. And some are more matte. Like this brown is matte. This purple's shiny actually. These are metallic. Opaque, transparent, translucent, whatever that name is. I don't know what's going on with my lighting, you guys. It's not like the sun is coming up and going away. But you can see all the purples, the blues, the greens. Beautiful, beautiful colors. So that is all I think I'm going to say today. I am getting angry with what the lighting is doing. That is going to be annoying to edit. I'm also starting to overheat because I am in a studio apartment that is all windows and I need my AC on to not get fried like an ant under a magnifying glass, and I am currently frying, so I'm a little bit overheated. But thank you so much for watching. Like the video if you liked it or want to come back and see the 2 items I have not received yet. I have a video from, what is it called, Biggest Craft coming soon. Somewhere else, I think it's Fan Cells, I have a review for. Again, I'm going to be talking about my issue with their canvases and how I'm going to be washing it, their customer service, and what you can do if you don't have the same experience with customer service as I do. But other than that, leave a comment. It helps people find me on YouTube. It is a bit down-putting to see a bunch of other people new getting tons of views and I'm just not getting them. But I appreciate you for watching, and thank you so much, and I hope you have a good day.